President Trump is escalating pressure on Venezuela, saying, quote, to all airlines, pilots, drug dealers, and human traffickers, please consider the airspace above and surrounding Venezuela to be closed in its entirety. The Venezuelan government responding, quote, Venezuela denounces and condemns the colonialist threat that seeks to undermine the sovereignty of its airspace, constituting a new extravagant, illegal, and unjustified aggression against the people of Venezuela. Here to discuss is Florida Congresswoman and member of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, Maria Salazar. Kind of rich for Maduro to talk about the aggression against the Venezuelan people coming from that regime, right?
Well, that's what these Latin American thugs, dictators, caudillos do all the time. Look at Noriega, look at Fidel, look at Chavez. But, you know, the Venezuelans are waiting for the Americans to come and help them be free again and be free from drugs and everything that Maduro regime has brought to them for the last 25 years.
So there was a call between President Trump and Nicolás Maduro very recently. What do you think happened, or what do you know? I'm sure you have more information than most.
Yeah, well, President was gracious and offered a way out. And Maduro is being instructed by the Cubans, don't go, because that's Maduro's biggest fear, that the Cubans, who are really the one calling the shots, are going to kill him before he leaves. So Maduro is...
The Cubans or the narcos? Or the narcos? Who's going to kill him?
The narcos, well, anyone. But the Cubans are the ones who are running the repressive apparatus, and they have been running it for the last 25 years, because, you know, that comes from Fidel's book. And Maduro is very afraid of them. But look, for those Americans who are watching this show, this is a historical moment for the Trump administration. Not only Trump is demonstrating, and I say it from the bottom of my heart, he's not only demonstrating great political courage, he's liberating the continent from China, from Iran, from Russia, from the drug dealers. This is going to send a very clear message to other countries. And we're going to avoid a lot of problems in the future because of this action that he's taking right now. So I salute President Trump for doing this.
So Venezuela is different than any other country in that it is truly the resources, the richness that it has, the ability it has to stand itself up. So once Maduro's gone and the opposition party, whether it's Edmundo or Maria Corina, sort of step up into that place, she's said to me on various interviews that this will be a peaceful transfer of power, that they have everything in place to just sort of step in. They'll be able to stand themselves up without any assistance from the United States.
Of course.
But let's talk about this moment now. How critical, maybe even dangerous, is this period for her, for the Venezuelan people?
Well, for her, it's very critical. She has been hiding in a tunnel. You know, she's the George Washington of modern times for Venezuelans. She's been hiding, you know this, in a tunnel. We don't know where she is. Maduro forces are looking for her. And still she has the strength and the courage to stay in Venezuela like no other man. Everyone has fled, and she's there, and she's the legitimate leader of the opposition.
Let's make that point. So Edmundo Gonzalez is the one who won the election officially, right?
Because Chavez did not let her run.
Correct.
So she was
so she was his second, and she was his second in command. He was the one who won, but he left, and she stayed.
Yes, and not only that, is that she was the one who won the primary,
of course,
90%. But when Maduro is the same thing, understands that she is going to be the next legitimate president, she says, no, you cannot run. Politically speaking, according to this law, that other law.
Instead, you had corruption charges.
Whatever. And then she says, okay, no problem. I'm not running as president. Let me put this nice gentleman, Edmundo Gonzalez.
How long before this happens? What is your prediction? Before Christmas?
Imminent, because
we're on the verge. You're saying within days we're going to see something happen.
Because this is what we did with Iran, that we gave ample notice to the commercial airlines, do not overfly the Venezuela. That's exactly what the president has done. And now this is not going to be hard. 80% of the Venezuelans voted for the opposition. You have 8 million Venezuelans in exile. We're talking about the largest reserves of oil in the world that will be doing business with the American oil companies. And that is something that I have made very sure that they understand. American companies in Venezuela for the next 100 years.
All right. Well, you heard it. It's imminent in just days. Congresswoman Maria Salazar.
Thank God for small favors and for President Trump.